From WWL Louisiana at the Memorial Convention Center, it's the Crew of Bacchus 55th Parade and Rendezvous.
Good evening, everybody. You have got the best seat in the house tonight for Bacchus 2024. We are inside the Memorial Convention Center for the Bacchus Rendezvous, and you've never been here on this side. You've always been in the audience.
I've always got to enjoy it with family and friends, catching throws up against those guardrails, but now I get to join with you. It might be their second show. It's our first, and it is the best place to be, as you said.
And it's going to be a wonderful night. Whitney is here. Colleen's here. We have all kinds of stuff going on. You'll be down catching all the throws for us.
I'm going to be having the best time. I know y'all have a good seat in the house. I got the best seat in the house.
I think I might agree with you.
Yeah, I'm going to catch all the things. I'll bring you some.
Okay, good. As long as you come back with some of those socks, girl.
I'll come back with something nice for you, but we want socks.
Yeah,
yes,
and there's each float. There are 32 floats. Okay. Each one has their own sock.
I love it. I'm wearing some of the socks right now. I'll show y'all later.
Okay. Great. And Clark was just saying about how big of a year this is. It's their 55th year.
Yes.
And I was talking to a friend of mine who is in the Endymion Parade. In fact, her father started it.
Okay, these are fighting words. Why are you bringing up
No.
Endymion?
The reason I'm saying it, they compliment Bacchus for really opening the door for the Super Cruise and big shows, things like that.
Mm-hmm. It really was just a step out of the norm in the way that Bacchus was created, and the way that it's been carried on is so beautiful. And you can tell by the energy we have in the convention center, people show up in their best, ready to have the best times.
Ladies and gentlemen, hail King Bacchus, Kevin Dillon, and your crew of Bacchus.
He looks like royalty, doesn't he?
He did, and I actually saw on his Instagram just a bit ago him posting, every moment of it, and had Whitney Miller, who was up here a little bit ago. She's down there in the crowd. I'm sure she's already caught a number of throws, but she's said that he was at the hospital earlier and was just talking about how great New Orleans is. The city has embraced him, and I think that's what's really great about our city is we really do welcome tourists, welcome our different kings, especially these Bacchus kings who come in, big Hollywood stars, right? And they get to enjoy the crowd just celebrating him as a king. And I know Johnny Drama here, as most people know him from Entourage. It's a joy to have him here.
And we had coverage of when he got here. Mm-hmm. I mean, they met him at the airport. It was fun. Then when he got to the Hilton Hotel, boy, the crowd was just loving him. He was throwing doubloons and things. He had a great time.
How could you not? All the families welcome you. I mean, they really treat you exactly as it is a king. They welcome you from the moment you land in New Orleans. Families celebrate you. Everyone is just honoring you in this moment. And so this really here is a moment of a lifetime. He's doing pretty good at getting those throws out there, too, I'll say, making sure each element of the crowd gets something.
Mississippi Valley State Mean Green Marching Machine.
Wow, look at the performance. Let's take a listen.
Now comes the title float. I call the signature float. Had the title on it, but the title is Take a Number, Please. And they said they got the idea because when you go to the butcher shop or the laundry or whatever, you got to take a number and wait.
Uh-oh, I think Whitney's getting some good feeds there. They caught her. They're seeing the camera. And they said that all of it adds up to a great time. So I like the idea behind there. They're always so creative with the themes. I know when it's closer to Valentine's Day, they kind of stick with that theme. But otherwise, they're always very creative and very strategic. Always love to see what the theme is each year. So they're throwing clown shoes and light up yo-yos. I'm sure those will both become very useful.
Yeah.
And then we've got number 10 here. Who's up next?
University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. They are playing for us. Let's take a look. They look wonderful.
Hey Lou, Director John Graham. So let's second oldest state college there. Let's take a listen. Miller, who's down there. I know she's already catching tons of throws. What do you have, girl?
Okay. All right, so you know my goal is to get the socks, okay?
Yes.
And so far I've gotten 1 sock from every single float. I won all 32 tonight, okay? So I've got 4 so far. And then I didn't wear any necklaces tonight because I'm gonna light up the night with the beads from these floats. So I need more. I only have 1. Last time it almost took my neck off. So we're gonna get some more beads and stuff tonight. Everyone is having a good time. I feel it in the stands over here. Everybody's excited. And over here, some of my girls are excited to be here. We got another float coming down right now. There we go. There we go. So I know you said, tell me what you wanted again.
At this point, I'll take whatever
You'll
you
take
can.
anything?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's all going to be good. And I see that one of the light-up beads you have are the riding lieutenant beads. So those
Yes.
are a really good pair to have. All right,
Ooh,
go get those
Bacchus-
socks,
This
girl.
is Bacchus. They always give you something for the
They
kitchen.
do, yeah. And
Okay.
they
got
have useful
some
things.
whisks. A
Oh, yeah.
spatula. Yeah,
Oh,
look at
you
this.
need
I
that.
can cook with this.
That's
Do
practical.
y'all have any socks? We're looking for socks. You know,
Keep on begging, Whitney.
That's
St.
St.
Aug
Aug,
Marching
the
100.
Marching 100. Of course, I
Yeah.
couldn't mess that up for Brandon. They've been amazing.
Let's listen to them because they're the best. The Bacchus Chariot, and look at the stuff they're throwing.
Wow, also a signature float here. It depicts Bacchus with a leopard-drawn chariot. I love the leopards. I'm a big fan
Yep.
of the animal print. And also Drew Brees, King Float in 2010.
Yeah, they switched it up for him because he wanted to bring a bunch of his friends on. They needed a bigger float.
And it was the only time that's been done. So,
Yep.
yeah, Drew Brees deserves that, though. And also, I just want to note, I'm always so thankful that we keep the camera there on the bands when they're performing and we cut to them because you guys should see me dancing up here. It's not cute, but I'm having such a
Oh,
good
you're doing
time.
good. And
Thank you.
People in the audience are doing the same thing, Brianna.
How can you not dance?
And I'll tell you what, you talk about a band that's in high demand. The St. Augustine Marching 100, very high demand. They are so good.
Yeah.
They march all over the country, and I don't know how many Mardi Gras parades they're in, but it's a bunch.
I know I saw them in Endymion. I saw them on Saturday.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they're just all over the place. And they've been in the Rose Bowl. They've been Macy's Day Parade. They're so just clean and sound so good. It's always great to hear them.
I'm kind of surprised that the Southern Jaguars didn't ask to walk right before
They
this.
should have.
Yes.
And this float was redesigned in 2018, and they're throwing glass beads, which are my favorite thing to catch. I catch one every year, and I try to keep them, especially for my daughters, to say each different Mardi Gras that they have. And up next, we have LB Landry High School Marching Band, and they also
And
sound
my,
amazing.
my old buddy Wilbert Rawlins is the leader of the
director.
band. He directs the band. I went over with him and a bunch of students to Japan where we did a musical exchange, and Wilbert just was the best.
Wow, that's really special. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The Charging Buccaneers, the pride of Algiers, and they actually have 100 members after they merged in 2013. So let's take a listen.
Here is float number 13, Three Musketeers. I love the story of the Three Musketeers.
All for one for all.
Right, and they just had a wonderful run. They did movies with them. It's my favorite candy bar.
Well, fun fact, now I know what to get you.
There
when
you
need
go.
A little special treat. This is float 6, and they're throwing plush swords and pillows. So, a combination you always
Oh,
need.
there's Whitney.
It looks like Whitney might have got some
Oh, she
swords.
got some socks. There you go.
Socks, that's what matters.
I almost didn't get these. He couldn't get the package open, but we got it open. And some more socks. Okay. Now.
By the way, Whitney, where are you
Yes.
going to put all that stuff?
I got a bag down here.
Okay.
Eric, does your son need this?
Oh, he would love that.
Hey. Okay, these are light up. I got a special delivery just for him.
Oh, you're good,
Okay.
Whitney. You'll make a 7-year-old very happy.
Hey, that's what I'm here to do. I aim to please. These bands, when you're on the floor, you feel it. It is.
March in a whole bunch of parades, and I watch them. I mean, the energy level is so high. The baton twirlers, can you imagine twirling a baton for 6 or 7 miles?
Absolutely not. I can't even imagine holding one and throwing it standing still for a second.
know.
I'm glad you mentioned that because Leah McNeil, our morning reporter, has just been doing such a good job at showcasing these bands and talking about the work that goes into it and how much pride they have for what they do. And so watching these bands, I'm thinking about every school that we talk to, St. Paul, Edna Carr, John Arrett, and you get to see that behind the scenes and then knowing all the work they're putting in to lead up to this time of the year, these parades, and I mean, to watch those dancers is impressive.
Got more.
What
and,
did she just get?
Most of these bands will be doing other parades, tomorrow and then
right,
that
it's
Tuesday.
not over yet.
Crew of Bacchus 55th Parade and Rendezvous on WWL Louisiana from the Memorial Convention Center.
And
Okay,
welcome
Brianna,
on back.
Quick quiz. Can you name the 12 days of Christmas?
Only if I start singing, and nobody wants that.
Some turtle doves.
5 golden rings.
There you go. Let's get over to Colleen. Colleen, what do you have for us?
I have all types of friends over here, y'all. We just keep on coming. Okay, so we have William from Richmond, Virginia. Now he lives in New Orleans. And then Andrew, he's from New Orleans and now living in Nashville, Tennessee. So like we've been mentioning, they're from all over the place. And this is William's first ride this year. How was your experience?
My experience was absolutely wonderful. I mean, this town is just so full of culture and just an explosion of excitement. It truly is a remarkable setting to ride in Bacchus, and the viewers just absolutely love it as well, right?
I do. I'm a 4th year medical student at Tulane, and it is the highlight of my 4 years at Tulane to enjoy this beautiful experience.
Yeah, and these guys just got off the float, so they are so pumped up from all the energy from riding this evening. And Andrew, tell us about your experience.
Oh, I had the best ride of my entire life.
I love all the floats. I love Bacchus.
This is important to you.
But I have a little skin in the game with this one. I'm a little biased. My husband rides every year on the Bacchus Gator, and it's a family tradition. My father's riding for the very first time this year with my husband. And we also have my brother-in-law, Heath, and this is just such a good one. This is another really big one, 105 feet long. So
can you pick them out of the 114 people on that float?
I do know where they're located. So I think they're actually on the opposite side. I think they're on the passenger side.
Wouldn't you know that?
And they're at the bottom, and I think I see them. So, okay, I'm going to be turned around because I'm going to try to be looking just to see. But I love the Bacchus Gator, too, just because also the animation that it has, the way that it...
And the interesting part, this was the head was part of the gates from the 1984
Oh no, there's my
World's
dad.
Fair. Oh, that's
Lee,
great.
My dad's right there. That's Tyler. There's
Oh,
my
look at
husband.
that.
There we go. That's my husband. And
Okay.
then Heath, his brother, and Austin. So
Oh, good, good.
we got him.
Little family affair there.
Hold on, I'm waving.
I
See
know,
if they
you're
see
waving.
me. All right, they see me.
I do think that's so cool that the head was from the World's Fair. You're too young to remember, and
Please don't cut to me on the camera because I'm trying
no,
to
it's
get
okay.
their
That's
attention.
okay. That's okay. But the World's Fair was just so wonderful, and I'm glad they've saved part of it, because Blaine Kern Sr. did a lot of the work for the artwork that adorned the World's Fair, the opening gates, and all kinds of things.
Okay, I'm a little out of
Are
breath.
they
I was
yelling
jumping
for
up
you?
and down. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I just want to say I'm very proud. My husband and everybody look like they are put together and they're still on the
good.
float. And way to keep it classy, boys.
So
Don't
when
worry,
do you
they had a
think
good time.
they realized it was 5 o'clock somewhere?
I think it started very early. I think maybe 5 a.m.
There
was
you
more
go.
their option. But hey, we love to see the Bacchus Gator. And you know they always have some really great Gator-themed floats. And
Yeah.
It's always fun to see.
Look at that. That's a ton of stuff they're throwing.
Yeah.
Booker T. Washington High School.
Direction of Charles Jackson, founded in 2016.
There you go.
Wow, look at those costumes. You go, ladies.
I still love the energy you see in these kids who've been marching
always
for
so
hours.
impressed.
Yeah. And especially the guys who carry the big bass drum.
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's so loud. The other day we had a band in, and they had one of those big bass drums, and I made them walk up by Peyton and scare them.
Oh, yeah, I loved that. Actually, I posted that on social media just so it could live there forever. Oh, after we listen to them, remind me of something to tell you. I want to take a listen. Ooh, what is this?
Oh,
is a
that's
beer bong.
the beer bong,
Baby,
yeah.
right here.
You want this?
I want the
Okay.
beer bong.
I got this for you. Is this what people you do this on a handstand? Is that what they
Whoa,
do?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think you do it at frat parties. I don't know.
I did go to the Ohio
A
State University.
handstand?
I've
Did you mean
seen
a keg
it.
stand?
A keg? No, people are upside down. I think. I don't know. I don't do that.
All right.
Oh, I don't know. I don't do that.
I mean,
All right.
I'm a classy
But that was-
lady, but
I'm
I
here
want
to
the beer
watch.
bong.
I'm definitely here to watch. All right, we are having a good time out here still.
Absolutely.
And like Eric was saying, the energy that these kids have to be marching all this way,
Oh,
all
yeah.
this time, and they're still giving us the best show. We got some girls out here. The cheerleaders were doing stunts just a little bit ago. We are having the best time. I am seeing things that I don't have the knees for, okay? I couldn't do it. I definitely couldn't do it. I think we have another band coming up behind us. The athleticism is on display tonight.
Oh, just go ahead and grab a baton and see if you can twirl it.
Or
We'll
a
see.
handstand, apparently.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that
look,
might be
look,
bad
I
to
don't
dress.
know about keg stands. Let me get something for you, Eric.
Uh-oh.
I got
Spoiled.
a tie.
Oh,
for
that's
you.
good. I
Isn't
like that.
I
nice?
could wear that tomorrow.
And it's already tied. You don't have to tie it.
There you go. I kind of
Wow.
like that.
Now we keep it rolling with float 20. 12th night, of course.
And we only have 12 floats to go because it's a 32 float parade.
Wow, you really can do math.
I can do math.
I'm very impressed.
You notice I do wait for the numbers that are pretty easy to add up. But anyway, 12th night was great.
We've got the king cake baby there, settled nicely right in the middle of that king cake. I don't think the baby's got any clothes on though, so don't look too closely, friends. And oh, look at the crowd catching all the good. We got some boas, we got some good bracelets, all of these good things. Obviously, when the wise men reached Jesus, that's the reason there's a baby there in the king cake, and it always kicks off the beginning of carnival season. Now, do you follow the rule that you can't have the king cake until?
Oh yeah.
12th night? Okay, good. And you always leave the knife in the box.
Yep.
That's also not debatable.
I always,
do not give me
if
a
I
king
get
cake
the
if
baby,
the knife's not already
I
in
shove
there.
it in so somebody else gets it. So.
Wow, I am not
Is that
surprised.
wrong?
It's very Eric Paulson, I'll just say that. And actually, my daughters, we were staying at our hotel and they were giving out king cake, and both my daughters got one because we keep them down here for Mardi Gras until Bacchus Sunday. Both of them got 2 different types of king cake. Both of them got the baby.
And everybody's got their favorite king cakes. The other day on the show, we had
my goodness.
Kaluta's Bakery,
Yes.
and they made king cake for us.
It
great.
was delicious.
Kevin Dillon, it's just such a pleasure to have you with us tonight.
Oh, thank you for having me. It was an epic ride.
You ever been to Mardi Gras before?
I've been to New Orleans many times, but I've never been here for Mardi Gras.
And
First time.
What a way to do it.
Oh, what a way to do it. What a way to make your entrance.
to do it as the king. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
And thank you to Josh Duhamel, who suggested me for king.
That was nice, yeah.
Josh is
He
my
was a
buddy.
great king. He was a great king. I
I
really
heard
enjoyed
that
him.
too, and he's a great guy and a really good friend of mine.
By the way, you look very royal in this.
This
It's
looks
impressive.
good.
Well,
Did you
you
just
know.
have this in your closet, or was this something you got special for here?
I may never take this off, to be honest with you.
I don't think you
mean,
should. I think you should keep it on.
I've never looked better, so
It looks good.
I'm still wearing the crown. I mean, most kings take the crown off by now, but
No,
Oh, no,
not
absolutely
me.
not.
Oh.
Not doing it.
Of course,
Never let it go.
riding is something that's so special, just getting to be here and ride. But
Ah.
was there anything else that really stood out to you once you came in?
If
And
we got video of
Well,
right
you know
now.
what? To be honest, oh my God, it was just so shocking to see how many people
Yeah.
showed up, and I was able to bring out my friends and family. So I got 2 brothers, and about like 4 friends, and we had such a great time. And they treated all my friends and family
Good.
like they treated me like they were kings.
That's what we do in
And-
New Orleans, baby.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
so
And
is Matt here as well?
No, Matt's. I think he's in Rome right now. Matt's
Oh.
living a little bit
He's
in
missing
Rome
out.
and in New York. Yeah,
He's missing out.
yeah.
Well, we've really enjoyed
well,
having you.
you can
Maybe
tell him
he
how
could be
much
a
fun.
future.
There you
king,
go.
He'd be a great
What a
king.
good brother you are.
What's that?
I said such a good brother.
Yes.
Being able to look out for him.
Oh, I would love to see him.
Yeah.
And what was it like with all the kids? Because you had all those pages with you. I
Oh,
know
my
they
God.
were thrilled.
You know what? The greatest thing I heard the whole time was from the pages. The pages said, and the pages of the kids that ride the float with you, they said, "You're the best king of all time." And to me,
Aw.
that was just amazing, man.
That's so
Oh, man,
sweet.
they were great kids.
We thought you had pretty good moves when you took the little
The
light
2
up
swords.
and shoom.
And you whipped him out?
Yeah,
Swords,
Yeah,
that was
that was
good.
legendary.
You know, that was a Viking Quest kind of
Okay,
thing.
all right.
Yeah.
Johnny Drama's a Viking, and but they actually, those swords made great darts. So I was able, if you could get them through the wind, you could get them on those upper shelves.
And I guess to the day you die, you'll always be Johnny Drama.
Yeah,
That was you. That was such a
and I'm proud of
good
that,
role.
to be honest
As
with
you should be.
I am.
As
I mean,
you should be.
I play a lot of great characters, but none have I loved more than Johnny Drama for all his flaws and
Oh, yeah.
all his. He was he's a head case, but he loved his guys. He had a big heart, and I love that guy.
Still one of my favorite scenes where you were trying to buy a condo or something, and you and Turtle were there, and the guy wanted 1.5 million. You said no, 1.1. I won't go higher. 1.2, and then
Yeah.
finally you offered him more than he was
I
asking.
end up overpaying. That's Johnny Drama for you right there.
That
That's
was
a little
Johnny
bit of
Drama.
Johnny
Ah.
Drama. That's amazing. And I'm sure you pulled in a little bit of that character for the king moment today.
Well, you know, yes, I always bring a little bit of character, and I can't tell you how many people like Hey, drama over here. Hey, Johnny.
That's awesome. And then, we obviously still have plenty to do tonight, and there's still more to go.
Oh,
What does
man,
the rest
I
of
can
the
barely
evening
stand
look like?
up. I am so shot.
Oh, that's good.
That's
And
all right. You're allowed to sit
I
down the
played
rest of the
flag
time.
football in Las Vegas just a couple days before I got here.
How'd
with
you do?
Doug Flutie. We won,
Oh, okay.
But I was running a lot, so now my legs are sore. My shoulder, everything's sore, basically. I'm an old fart.
Well, even if you're not king, do you plan on coming back to New Orleans for Mardi Gras? Do we expect to see you
I
again?
can't wait to come back. I've made so many friends here. And
we'd love to have you.
I can't wait to come back and just have fun and not, maybe put on the mask and just enjoy myself.
You can go enjoy it at the King's table. You'll be served like a king, and Chicago will serenade you a little later on.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for being here.
I had a great time. Thank you.
Hail Bacchus, hail the king.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's good to be the king.
Good to be the king. All right,
great to have
we'll
you.
be right back.
More to come when the crew of Bacchus 55th Parade and Rendezvous returns on WWL Louisiana.
We've only got 2 floats left in this parade.
Wow, that's really flown by.
Let's listen to Thurgood Marshall Middle School Band. Here they go. Glad you enjoyed the Thurgood Marshall Middle School Band. We have the 7 Wonders of the World. And you know them all, don't you?
Oh, yes, by heart, definitely. I'm not going to read off this card where it's pre-written for me.
You can.
Okay.
How many have you been to?
I'm looking at them. I don't think I've been to. Oh, I've been to the Eiffel Tower.
I've been to the Eiffel Tower, the Coliseum.
Oh, here we go.
Chichen
Make
Itza.
me feel not traveled.
Petra, the Machu Picchu, and the Great Wall of China are on my bucket list along with the Taj Mahal.
Well, we'll have to check some of those off, won't we?
I'm going to try.
What a cool float, too. Look at this one.
It's beautiful. This could be the 8th wonder of the world.
Bacchus?
This float.
Oh, so they got a little bit of everything. That's a fun one. And hey, we are getting close to the end. It's so
we only
sad
have one more float to go. It's been a
towards
fun
the end,
night.
But they are
Brianna.
offloading. It's been a good time.
Yeah.
I really thought, like, okay, how long is it going to take? Am I going to be able to, because this is my first chance, like, getting to do this with you and cover this. And
But you've been to a lot of parades, though.
I've been, oh, yeah. And also, this has been I've been to almost every parade out there that even just this season alone. So it's been really fun leading up to this moment. But I, didn't know what to expect, and I have to say this has gone really well.
The Greenville High School Marching Band.
Wow, Greenville, Mississippi. All right, this is what I like to see. Let's listen in.
Last float, Chris is yelling to it to the audience. 16 candles. I saw this movie in the movie theater. You probably saw it on television.
I love this movie. I did
It's a
not see
great
it in the
movie.
theater, but I love this movie.
The 1984.
Wow.
John Hughes, it was a coming-of-age movie. We had so many of these. But boy, it had a lot of big stars in it. Molly Ringwald, Anthony Michael Hall. They're throwing candles for the 16 candles.
I love that. And the energy has not stopped. Obviously, 32, the 30-second float. We are at the end of the floats coming into the convention center. Another really beautiful float, but the energy is still completely up as the crowd cheering and celebrating all these riders. What a great ride this has been.